Good evening, everybody. Well, this is my live for tonight. I didn't really start out doing another 30-day challenge, but I suppose here I am again. I missed last night, but I think I got a hall pass for what we were doing. So I said a couple of nights ago that I was going to start this next challenge around giving advice, take it or leave it. Certainly there are plenty of advice givers out there, but I just realized what you guys are seeing behind me is my kitchen in my cabin. So first time I've filmed here. Just feeling very grateful tonight for family, for friends, for spending time with my mom who's still around, for saying goodbye to people that aren't. So what I wanted to talk about tonight is just a little bit of, on the do and don't side. I'd start with a don't. Don't let comparison slow you down. And what I mean by that is we see a lot of social media, usually people post a lot of great pictures and say a lot of things around how well they're doing. And sometimes comparison pops up that, maybe we're not doing so well, and maybe we don't want to talk about it, and maybe nobody else understands, and why am I not doing well when everybody else is doing so well? So social media sometimes is a little bit of a trap, and a great friend advised that on this do and don't list to include sort of some things around, the living, breathing social media advertisement that can become a problem, and I'll talk about that another night. But tonight is really around, we're not always doing well, and we do become isolated because we think everybody else is doing well. And I would just say, don't let that stop you. Don't let it stop you from staying close to your friends, from reconnecting with people that you care about. Do stay in touch. And I will just use last night as an example. Great friend in high school, a lot of great friends in high school showed up last night for a life celebration or celebration of life for a high school buddy. We realized that out of a class of 68, 8 of us have already died, mostly from cancer, but for other reasons too. And we haven't had a reunion in a long time, and not the normal, we're not the normal get-together class for whatever reason. But it was really tough. It was tough to be in that situation, but also a blessing too. So I would say that in the past I might have avoided that kind of situation because of comparison, because I wasn't doing as well as everybody else, because I wasn't where I wanted to be. I didn't want people to see me for any number of reasons, and usually it ends up being, again, that amazing thing around fear. And so in the past I would have talked myself out of going to an event because I was afraid and anxious to see people that I hadn't seen in a long time, and what would they think of me, and what, all those things that you think about in your head. So just, if you're thinking about people that you haven't seen in a long time, if you're missing somebody, reconnect. It's never too late. Actually, it can be too late because somebody can just not be around anymore. So think about that. I mean, if there are people on your mind, somebody you want to get in touch with, just do it. That comparison thing, fear, anxiety, whatever it is holding you back, just let it go. Because in the end, we don't really have all that much time on this earth. We don't even know. And so, take it for what it's worth. But if you have the chance to reconnect with people, do it. Don't hesitate. Don't let fear get in the way. Just take a step forward, pick up the phone, reconnect. You will never regret that. So here's to all the people that were around celebrating last night. It ended up being a really nice way to remember somebody instead of the funeral way. So we did have a celebration last night around life. And it felt good to reconnect with a lot of people that I haven't seen in a long time. So don't let comparison get in the way. Don't think that everybody that's posting on Facebook is all doing great, and that if you're not, then you need to hide out and do reconnect with the people that you miss the most. All right, everybody, I'm going to take tonight to have a really good glass of wine and some pizza with my husband, who just ran off to get the pizza, and then I'm going to start back on my 30-day again. So tonight is a play night. All right, everybody, have a great evening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.